So this is going to be the installation of the power steering pump on a 2000 Toyota Corolla. I made a video taking the power steering pump out and picking the correct power steering pump, which should be in the playlist for this project on my channel if you want to see it. Here's the power steering pump, the inlet hose, the fluid sensor, the high pressure hose, gasket, and joint. If you need to install the high pressure hose, you're going to need a 22mm socket, but I'm not doing that in this video, so all we have to do really is move everything out of the way, zip tie it over to the side. At least that's the way I do it. If you have a better idea, let me know in the comments. Then here I gracefully slid the power steering pump in through the top. As you can see, everything went in nice and easy. So after sliding the power steering pump through the top, I went in and positioned it on the bracket. I grabbed the mounting bolts, inserted them, lined up the nut on each of the bolts by hand, and hand tightened it just to get each nut and bolt started. Then I grabbed my 14mm gear wrench and socket wrench, and I proceeded to tighten everything down from the bottom, and then I went to the top to give everything one last torque. So after torquing everything down, I unclipped the inlet hose, which I had zip tied here. I grabbed my handy hose clamps, or hose clamp pliers. Links in the description if anyone wants to add those to their toolbox. After loosening the hose clamp with the previously mentioned hose clamp pliers, I unplugged the hose, which was previously plugged with a rubber glove, and I quickly twisted it on to the power steering pump. After that, I made sure the hose clamp was positioned in the right location, and I loosened the hose clamp pliers. After loosening the hose clamp pliers, the only thing left to do here was connect the wire to the sensor where the power steering pump and the high pressure hose connect. If you need to install the high pressure hose there, you'll need a 22mm socket, correct me if I'm wrong, and a set of extensions. So there I clipped the wire back on the sensor. Made it look a lot more difficult than it really was. And once that was done, in my case, I did still need to hook up the firewall end of the high pressure hose because I had disconnected it when I took out the original power steering pump. But I will make a separate video on installing the high pressure hose for those who need to do that. I will also make a video on installing the serpentine belt. I previously made a video on how to remove the power steering pump, how to pick the correct power steering pump, and I might do an overall short summary video of the full project. But either way, If you want to see any of those, be sure to find the playlist for this vehicle. I should have it linked here at the end of this video, and I'll also have links in the description for related videos, tool lists, and if you have anything to add, please do participate in the comments and let us know. Thank you much. I hope this helps, and good luck with your own projects.